Hey, hi, how are you? Yeah, uh, I've got a couple of questions. Ask them in a minute, but I thought I'd give you an update on things. So, been took the summer off from live streaming just so that I could get to work on a project I want to do for the live streams coming up. And that's like doing a deep dive into safety culture because realistically, aside from the foundational processes of health and safety, which hazard assessment, worksite inspections, incident investigations, and auditing your processes and continuous improvement and whatnot. The idea of forming a healthy, robust safety culture is extremely important. It's tantamount. It's like, yeah, so much that it goes into it. And you know what? It's important to consider a safety culture. And so because of that, I want to do this deep dive. I want to get right into it. And I want to, and so I've made a list. I've made a list of the first few live streams. And so I want to do what is a safety culture and why should I care? What are some of the vital signs that we can look at to determine health right off the bat? And then, of course, how do I measure? And in that, I want to look at first off in that first part with how do I measure is the passive methods of measuring, the evidence that you would look at, the things that you can measure to see where you are and what could be some good positive indicators. And then from that, ask the question, do we need to survey? How are we going to need to survey? Had some requests to talk about those positive indicator questions and how to form them and how to go about it. And so we're going to talk about the survey questions, but then the big one is going to be the safety culture killers and how do we deal with it and what do we do about them. I've done some earlier live streams and videos on killing the safety culture, but I want to take a deep dive. And so that last one might be a two-parter. And I'm hoping to see if I can get some guest speakers on as well. Looking at it, I'm looking at one for talking about bullying and harassment investigations because they do fall under the realm of health and safety in a lot of different jurisdictions. And so I thought I'd look at it having an expert. Um, just working out the details and seeing what it's going to be. No promises. We might not be able to get our calendars together. So I'm hoping for the best. I really am. Now, also seeing if I can get another guest speaker on talking about the finer points of incident investigations, especially where a crime's been committed and how we tend to tread very tenuously. And now, yes, going to get to the point and that other thing that we're looking at here in the question. And so part of that safety culture thing that I'm looking at is and the safety culture killers. And I've had a few comments come my way, a few anecdotal things per se, but um I want some more definitive opinions. I want to gather some more comments. I don't know if I'll be able to measure it, but here's the question, or a couple of questions. Is wokeism, the woke movement, whatever we want to call it, is it making being a health and safety professional tougher? Is it making doing the job of health and safety tougher? And I'm talking about those typical things that are coming about. And you know what? Before everybody flames me and jumps on and starts commenting negatively and everything, I'm asking honest questions. Okay, I'm just asking questions. But things like, the different gender neutral bathrooms and the need and the insistence upon them, or pronouns, or just organizations putting so much time to diversity, inclusion, equity, and all of that stuff, is that wokeism movement, is that struggle to be culturally and societally righteous affecting your ability as a safety professional to do your job? I mean, if not, it's a nothing burger. Not a big deal. We drop it and say, came, saw, went, and may not even get a mention in a live stream. However, it might be more. Now, of course, there might be some of you who have your own name in the as your YouTube identity or your YouTube handle, and so you might not want to comment, and so I understand that. Those of you that want to comment, feel free by all means. If you want to reach out via Facebook or Twitter, or grab my email from my main page, go right ahead. You can do it that way. But what I am going to do is I'm going to provide a poll, an anonymous poll as well, that you can also do it. And I'm going to leave this video up. I don't think I'll take it down. And I'll leave the poll up for more than a couple of weeks, just so that I can have a good gathering of the data. I do appreciate hearing from you. You guys, everybody is what makes the channel work. I did it originally as well, twofold, a couple of reasons. One was to practice my presentation skills because with COVID and being off and not working at the moment or time, I was afraid my presentation skills would start to wane. And so that was part of it. And the other part is I thought I wanted to form a community of people and being able to talk about health and safety and risk management and safety in the workplace, those things that I value highly, and I know that others do as well. So, yeah, that was the whole sum total and desire for all of this channel. And I thank you for all of you that have brought me this far and have commented, given me ideas, given me inspiration, provided me with a lot of fuel for the fire, the creative fire for that instant matter, and who have stuck with me, and even with the boring videos, because I know there's been many. And so thank you, and I hope that I can keep serving the videos up. I thank you that you've stuck with me through the summer off that I've taken. I've put a few videos forward, but not too many. So I do thank you. And I do urge you to continue to enjoy the summer. Stay safe. And once again, as you may have noticed, I've changed the branding and a bit of things, is because realistically, it's about also safety leadership and understanding and realizing that safety leadership is not a matter of being in the corporate hierarchy. It's not a matter of having a title in front of your name or supervising people. It also can be found that true leadership can be found just by leading by example. And if you're going to talk the talk, you're walking the walk. Being that square peg in the round hole per se, and being safe while others aren't. So provoking safety in your actions, being a safety influencer. Anyway, thank you very much. And please comment or reach out through social media or take part in the poll. I appreciate all of it. Okay. So thank you and take care for now. Bye for now.